Good afternoon, Vidanshi. Good afternoon. I hope you are doing well.
Yes, sir, absolutely. How are you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you so much for asking. First of all, many congratulations for your CAT exam that you have done. And I just want to take you a few minutes regarding the guidance that I need for the new upcoming students who are preparing for CAT. Okay, so how you have? I know that you you are preparing for your bachelor and some education as well. So how you have managed your time for CAT as well as your education? So please give me some few minutes on that so that it will be like properly guided for the new students.
Sure. So I'll give a brief background before that. So probably I was pursuing my engineering degree, and it's a 4-year degree BTech course. And there was no such plan before that I have to appear in CAT. And then suddenly, while I was having my internship in this year, 6-month internship in business development, I decided to go further with the management program and to give CAT. And probably there were three things going on at the same plate. First, my last semester's exam, and then the internship which I was doing on site. And then when I decided CAT, so then CAT started, the preparation of CAT started. So 1 to 2 months it went like a hurricane, that okay, how I need to manage things. So probably I segregated things. Now if we say we have to do internship, then it's a chunk of time where from 9 to 5 you have to be in office. There's no problem. But then in the middle of that you have time when you go to cafeteria, you do something. So verbal is something which I mean, one reading comprehension you can solve easily in 10 to 15 minutes if you are in a environment where there's a lot of noise. But then at least you'll have a go through. This is one thing. And then after 5 you have a good amount of time till 10 to 12 p.m. You can divert yourself 1 to 2 hours for getting freshen up, and then you can probably go with the classes if you want to learn quant or practice some DILR sets. So this was the time where I need to segregate my time basis on how I can prepare myself and flexibly mold myself into the CAT pattern. But then eventually all like two things got completed, that is the internship and my degree. And probably 2 months I had fresh in my hand to focus towards CAT, where I went with a clear cut strategy that whatever is my weak part, I'll focus that once.
Okay, that's great. Okay, and something about what was your time managed regarding particularly for the quant part, particularly for the DILR and particularly for the verbal. Have you managed take you these subjects on every subject on each day or to one subject on one day, one subject on one day? What was your strategy for that?
Yes. So probably since I realized that quant was something which was very weak previously, and I didn't had a touch with quant. So then I decided that for like 1.5 month, I'll go with purely quant. I'll study each and every topic day and night. I'll cover that because major part of DILR solving is based on the quant concepts. So this is like one arrow and two shots. So first I studied quant clearly, and side by side I used to give verbal mocks so that so that my hand doesn't get wiped out from verbal. And then as soon as my quant got completed, I practiced DILR sets, so that I'm able to understand that where in DILR also I'm facing issues. And probably there was one plus point with me, that verbal hub had classes in morning and nights, like two extremes. In morning we have from 7, and then in night we have from 10. So this was a plus point in my case, that I can take classes and then I can implement and apply within the duration of daytime.
Okay, that's definitely a great thing. Okay, so you are preparing for other exams as well, if you told me, right? If I
Yes.
remember, may I know the names of the exams, upcoming exams?
So snap, nmat and zat.
Snap and Mat and Zat. Okay, will be the strategy for them same as well, right? Or there any other maybe the
No, now
different
the
strategy?
strategy, yes. Now the strategy gets changed, because for cat, my quant was one part which was getting weak, but then with time and efforts, the quant got solid. So probably now I don't need to focus a single subject at a single time. Now things are at level. So probably with now these upcoming three exams, what I'm doing is I'm constantly giving mocks of different patterns, whatever patterns they are asking me to mold in. Like Snap has a different pattern, ZAT has a different pattern, and MAT has a different pattern. So probably I'm giving mocks and analyzing my results, and then brushing up the concepts, whatever is required. So there's not extreme level of effort involved as it was involved in CAT, because there things were from scratch to end. Now here the things are coming from a balance. I have to just raise up to that level. So I have to adapt to the pattern, not exactly to the concept. There the concept building was there.
Okay, okay. During your CAT preparation, did you attend the mocks on what pattern? Like daily pattern, like the weekly, how many you have attended? Like, and like before the CAT exam, what was the strategy for mocks test? Can you please tell me something about that?
Sure. So probably there were 3 months. Now first 2 months went into the concept building phase of like every section. Um, say it be verbal or say it be DILR or quant. Now left 1 month. So what I did is that for 2 months I gave mocks for like weekly basis, and then for the last 1 month I used to give mocks daily, so that I'm able to understand, grasp, and then level up.
Okay, that's definitely game. I mean, so from past a few days before the CAT, you are doing mocks on daily basis, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
like did you analyze like after attending the mock? Have you like analyzed any mock like, or did you analyze your mocks at all? Where you make mistake, you note it down or something like that?
Absolutely. So, in terms of quant, I had this benefit of giving mocks, that wherever I used to do a negative marking and used to feel that this is the right question which I've did, but then it got into a negative section. So it clearly used to state in which all areas I need to work upon, and then like level up. So I used to see those solutions, the analysis of the mocks. It used to help me a lot.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so one more thing that I want to tell you: is there any suggestion from your end for the people who have just started journey for the CAT, or those who want just go for the CAT exam along with the preparation for their exams, maybe for the bachelor's degree and other things? What could be your suggestion for them?
Sure. So it's a, clear cut two-pointer suggestion. First is strategy. So, and I mean, second is a willpower game. So probably during the exam also I realized that if your strategy is solid, you don't need to do ample amount of XYZ lengthy questions.
Mm.
You need to pick right amount of questions, solve them, have confidence, and then if that time also you feel that the questions are getting wrong or maybe may get wrong, then you should have that much level of willpower and flexibility, that okay, if you've decided 12 questions to be attempted, there's no problem. If you attempt 10 questions, they need to be correct. So it's a game of strategy, what I felt in the 3 months of preparation, that it's not a game of extreme level of application or concept creation. It's probably application, memory, and strategy. So you need to be very crisp with whatever you go study and apply.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so one more thing, while preparing for the CAT exam, did you make any notes, or you like any pattern? Did you follow the notes or tricks or the shortcut thing, or did you like go with the flow, right? Just going with the topic and solving the questions?
No, actually, there was one thing which from scratch to end I did in these 3 months, which was I used to have short notes for concepts. So one page, let's say there's a topic named ratio. So I'll have a topic ratio, and then at a single page, I used to write all the concepts involved in like a short form. So while my exam duration was coming, the it was coming closer. So that time that was a benefit, that in like 10 to 12 pages I had a whole course revision. I can be quick enough and then probably move forward with my mocks. So this short note thing in terms of concept helped me.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing, my dear. And thank you so much for joining us and giving these positive suggestions for the people who are preparing for the CAT exam and other exams as well. And is there any suggestion for Verbal Hub, or one more thing? Would you like to suggest to students to join Verbal Hub or anything like regarding this?
Sure, absolutely. So probably my experience with Verbal Hub was a first time experience. I joined Verbal Hub, and I actually randomly was googling that best coachings near me, and then Verbal Hub popped up, and there were good suggestions and good reviews as well. So I took a chance. I thought maybe let's see, because we have a short duration. And then when I joined, and with the operations part, or with the support part, I got immense amount of support from each and every faculty, and in terms of each and every facility which I demanded. And not even onto my demand, there were clear cut level of pre support, that I mean, Hassan sir has thought that okay, we'll do this, we'll have this as strategy. So the the promptness, the comfort, or the level of strategy feeding also, which is there in Verbal Hub, it's not there in any other coaching. And also there's one more thing which sets Verbal Hub apart, is the level of concentration focused on a single kid. So it's a probably small batch size with a focused on each and every kid, and the concept building is the major focus which is there, which is why majorly the students who pass on from Verbal Hub also have a strong grip on quant and logical part.
Okay.
So verbal also involves some logic, so they have a proper grip on the logical part. So whether they'll ace the exam or not, it's not a matter of fact, they'll ace in life.
Okay. Vinasi, thank you so much for your precious time, and we wish you best of luck for your journey. And in case you need any help from Verbal Hub, we are always here to support you, right? And thank you so much for joining us and for your precious time.
Absolutely pleasure, sir.
Thank you for joining the meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank
Take
you, sir.
care and have a good day.